If you struggle against the Riot Shield and dream to destroy anyone using it, you clicked on the right video. The finals has 35 weapons to choose from so far, and the Riot Shield has not left my top 3 since the open beta, so you can call me an experienced Riot Shield player. It was always low tier, but Embark recently buffed it, which boosted its popularity, and immediately after doing that, they reintroduced a modifier which gives you $1,000 per kill in World Tour. Most players hate this weapon because they don't know how to counter it, but I have personally used it hundreds of times, so I know exactly what can ruin my day. This is why today I'm betraying my own kind to show you how to shut us down. Before we get into how to counter the Riot Shield specifically, my first and best advice, which works for everything else that frustrates you in the game, is try using it yourself. Once you are the one holding the shield, you will understand its strengths and its weaknesses. And once you start facing smart players who use what I'm about to show you, you will realize how helpless and miserable you can feel playing this weapon, and I bet it's going to change your perspective on the situation. Enemies will hard counter pick you, target you specifically, teabag you every time they kill you, but if you are the kind of person to do that, or to say melee weapons have no place in a shooter game, I get it, you don't even want to touch it, so let's talk about how to delete Riot Shield players. Oh, and now that I'm a full-time content creator, subscribing and sharing the videos with your friends literally changed my life, so I'm extremely thankful to all of you who do it. It really means a lot. Alright, so the very first counter to the Riot Shield, you might not like it, but it's literally running away. I know it might sound dumb, but most of you guys, you run away wrong. You are supposed to try everything possible to escape, and when you are running away, you are doing like this player basically. So see, this guy is just running in a straight line, turning around, and he's dead. Like, he accomplished nothing. It was too easy, it was not a challenge, and if you turn around, I'm just gonna block it by running sideways. So you turn around, you are slower because you are going backwards. You start shooting, aiming down sight, you are very slow, meanwhile I'm still running at you, almost full speed, blocking your bullets, and you're dead. So we don't want to do that. So this is an example I have from yesterday. I was playing live on Twitch, on stream. I was playing the dual blades, but it's kind of the same as the Riot Shield, of course. I'm a medium using melee, and the enemy medium was extremely competent at running away. You're gonna see that. So this is the guy I'm talking about. First, he jumps off, but he catches a balcony. Then I try to drop him, I waste all my charges, but he still has them. I do drop him, but he uses a jump pad, he runs away, goes through the window, goos it, didn't block me, but then he demats, he's still running away, he runs at my other teammate playing melee, he goo nades us once, I try to goo, I block my own team, his teammates are killing us, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. I saved this because when I saw this guy running away from us, and he did it multiple times, he was very, very good at running away. I was like, this is exactly how you're... Look at this! He's using the map jump pad, he's running and jumping in at random angles, and he wins. He beats 2 melee players running at him because he got help from his team and because he just never stopped to turn around like a dummy. Even if you are a heavy, you can outrun a medium player because despite the fact I run faster than you, you might have better movement and better map knowledge than I have. So for example, this heavy, I'm gonna try to catch up to them, and the thing is, they know... See, I lost them, and now I have to learn that climbing spot on... I literally didn't see where they went. If you know the maps well, if you know how movement works in this game, if you know climbing spots, such as this one he just showed, you can outsmart, outrun anyone, basically. The next thing is, you should never defend like these two guys are defending, because the Riot Shield, not only does it have area of effect damage, so I can hit them both at the same time, I will also block both of their shots coming towards me, because the shots are basically coming from the same angle. So if they shoot me right now, both of them, I will just take 0 damage. So if I actually push them and they are defending in this corner of the room, I'm just gonna hit them both at the same time and take 0 damage. So now in this situation, you can see it's very different. I have an enemy on my left, I have an enemy on my right. If I push one, the other is gonna hit me. As a Riot Shield, it would be smarter for me to push this player that's on my right so I can cover my left side. But what you can do as people using guns is simply, you know, literally be around me. And now I cannot block one while attacking the other. If I commit to this player, I'm gonna get shot in the back. If I commit to this player, I'm gonna get shot in the back. And I'm just dead, so I'm gonna try to kill that heavy, and I'm gonna get killed by the medium behind me. Like, there's no way for me to not take damage in this situation. So always think about that. You should not play right next to your teammate. You should create large angles for you to be able to shoot at the Riot Shield from. No matter who is attacking, he should be able to take damage. Even if you're alone, as a medium, you also have your Guardian turret, which is a great counter to the Riot Shield because you don't require any team play. You play around your turret. So This player is not playing on their turret, they are playing away from it. Meaning, if I go for the turret, I get shot by the player. And if I go for the player, I block the player's shots, but I get beamed by the turret. If this video is helping you, please help me back by leaving me a comment and sharing it with your friends that might need it. Thank you for your support. If you are a medium, like 95% of mediums, you probably have a jump pad. Well, it's a perfect tool to like make my life miserable, because right now this person is gonna keep jumping around. I cannot hit them, and if I stop, they are just not gonna come to me. So I can still block, but now they have the high ground. I cannot. I'm dead basically. So I have to either give up chasing to break the jump pad, but then they have some time to shoot me or run away, or they keep bouncing on it and I just become a free target and I cannot really hit them. Another thing a medium can do is, if you are not on the ground level, they can simply dematerialize the floor between you and them and you will fall down like a dummy. And now if you don't have your own demat, or if you don't demat the correct tiles, well, they want this interaction. You have to find a way to climb back up, etc. So demat, jump pad, most of you on medium are using them. They are perfectly good tools to tackle the Riot Shield. For light, it's even easier. They literally run faster than you, so if they just turn around and stop looking at you, or if they just keep dashing away, you will simply never reach them. Of course, you have tools to catch them, such as goo. But if you are too far, if they are actually a good light player, you will never catch them. Same goes for grapple, of course. The heavies run slower, but they can still manage, but they also have tools to slow you down. So for example, the graph cube, if it's used indoors, you will literally get stuck on the map like this. So you will have to use charges of your demat, but then you are on the wrong floor, etc. It's very annoying. Graph cube is an excellent counter to the Riot Shield in that regard. You just become a free target, kinda. They also have the goo gun, which is kinda terrible to face because you get slowed so freaking much. Yeah, like, this is hell.
Yeah, I'm literally outrunning you. I'm literally outrunning you.
Yeah, you're outrunning me as a heavy running backwards. Actually, I can block the goo gun projectiles, but that means I am... Yeah, and you can still... Like, you can shoot it in front of me. It's so annoying, bro. Of course, when you need to reload, I can catch up a little bit.
When I need to reload for 1 second.
Yes. So Google is a great counter to the Riot Shield if you are playing heavy. And my last example is gonna be the barricade. So if I'm running behind that heavy and he has barricades, he can just literally block doorways, and then I'm stuck. Maybe I have demat and I will demat it, but I still like I get surprised. I waste time. I waste the demat charge, and he's gone. Anyways, like where is he going? So even as a heavy, you have many tools to handle the Riot Shield when you are getting chased. If you want to make a Riot Shield main cry, if you want to ruin their day, literally just run charge and slam. It's already one of the best specializations in the game, in my opinion, in terms of fun and utility. But against Riot Shields, let me tell you, they cannot, I repeat, they cannot block any charge and slam damage. So you are getting free damage through the shield on any Riot Shield you see. So if I run up to you, you charge me, yep, I'm dead. I did not reduce the damage by a single point. I just die. Finally, one thing that every single class has access to is the trusty goo grenade. If you don't have a goo grenade in your loadouts, I don't know if you're trolling, but it's literally the best gadget in the entire game, in my opinion. Everyone should have it, at least in their reserve. It's so freaking good, so versatile, so useful in so many different ways, and one of them is blocking someone from chasing you. So let's go. Gonna catch up to that little heavy. Looks very yummy. I'm stuck. I cannot demat it, so I have to demat around. I literally don't know where he went right now. Probably through that door, and it's stuck again, so I have to go around. I literally don't know where he is. Oh, I just saw you. So I'm with Peaches, who is a dual blades main. Yes, he exists. He's the only one. And we have A1, who is a sledgehammer main. So I'm gonna have a legit fight with each one of them, and I'm gonna show you that in a 1v1, I would argue that the Riot Shield is probably one of the worst weapons, because people expect the block to actually work. But the only way, really, in actual fights when there is ping involved, only way you're gonna block is if when swinging you turn around and it randomly blocks your dual blades are invisible.
Oh.
Good talk. If you randomly block some hits as you are fighting, but it's rarely gonna be intentional. So if I'm actively blocking, yes, I can block hits. If I'm actively blocking, not moving, and the player is nice enough to not try to be hitting me, yes, it's gonna block the enemy hits. Now, when we are fighting, you're gonna see I'm gonna take probably every hit they're gonna throw at me. So let's fight the sledgehammer now. Probably gonna get hit with a huge overhead, yeah. They have more reach, and the overhead attack is much stronger. So it's kind of very hard. So now let's fight some dual blades. It might not sound like they are better, but like the DPS is great. I missed my first hit, bro. And I got I got got. The sweeps are so much faster. You always just win, basically. Now, I'm not gonna show you every weapon in the game, but of course, the spear absolutely destroys you. It has more reach. If they start spinning, you are just dead. The sword, well, they can just hit you, dash away. Charge, hit you, dash away. Charge, hit you, dash away. So you cannot do anything against them if you don't use your gadgets, etc., of course. Basically, every melee weapon has an edge on you. So if you want to counter a Riot Shield, very good way to do so is going Spear or Sledgehammer. If you switch to Spear or Sledgehammer, I'm crying for real. When you play Riot Shield, you're gonna notice that most heavies, after being fed up with you, are gonna switch to the Flamethrower, of course, because in the mind of every single FPS player, the way you counter melee is by going Flamethrower. So let's fight a Flamethrower without any outside help or anything. Oh, I really missed a shot. I would have died anyway because it's 4 shots to kill a heavy and I would have only landed 3. Flamethrower is a good counter to the Riot Shield, but now I'm gonna teach you why it will not be of use against a smart Riot Shield user, because basically they should have smoke either in their loadout or in their reserve. And if they are using smoke, you're gonna see I'm not gonna lose the next fight against this Flamethrower because my time to kill is gonna be lower than his. Just smoke the shit out of him and now I'm gonna win. And I'm alive, 70 HP, not burning, because the smoke is protecting me. Because I'm in smoke, I cannot catch on fire, meaning I don't take overtime damage, I only take direct damage, and I easily beat the Flamethrower with some HP left over. So if you are fighting Riot Shields, if they are not good enough, or if they didn't think about bringing smoke, you will beat them. If they have smoke, do switch off the Flamethrower if they start using it against you, because you are just gonna get got. If you are a light player and the Riot Shield person is using smokes, you can also use it to your advantage by using thermal vision. Right now I cannot see the enemies. I turn on thermal vision and I get easy shots on them while they cannot see me. Okay, so now obviously you also have the area of effect weapons and gadgets such as flamethrower, frag grenades, gas grenades, pyro grenades, C4, RPG, bridge charges, mines, CL40, MGL. Like there are so many things that can damage the Riot Shield. Riot Shield can block explosions, but if I'm just going for that heavy and it's around a corner or whatever and I step on a mine, I'm just gonna freaking die. Placing mines around the map, running away from a Riot Shield with mines already set up that they are not gonna see while chasing you is a great way to take care of them. If you are not a heavy and you cannot switch to Flamethrower, one of the things that are gonna come to mind is using the CL40. And yeah, CL40 is good against Riot Shield if you are far enough away and if you have the high ground. In this situation, CL40 user on the roof, I run at them, try to cross the distance. I'm already half HP right now. They can just run away, they can just jump off. Silly you, and they end up winning. So depending on the context, depending on the map, depending on how good your opponent is, if you're good at taking a good position, if you're good at placing yourself on the high ground, at running away from the Riot Shield, you will win with a CL40 most of the time. Now, if you're not good at running away, going on the high ground, and you let the Riot Shield reach you, well, you're just gonna kill yourself with the CL40 because you're gonna self-damage so much. So let's try that. So I'm blocking, no damage taken, and now they are just gonna, yeah. I didn't even need to hit them 3 times. And then you have the MGL, it's kind of the same logic. If you let me run up to you, you are not gonna do anything. If you are on the high ground and stuff, you are gonna destroy me. So kind of the same thing. The heavy also has the Lockbolt, which is very useful to prevent a Riot Shield player from even reaching you in the first place. And then you can, you know, just shoot them. It takes some time to break it. If the Riot Shield cannot dematerialize it down because it's placed on a surface like this one, or if they don't have data reshaper, they cannot really do anything about it except hitting it, but while they are hitting it, you get 3 shots on them. So yeah, Lockbolt, great counter to the Riot Shield. Guys, I cannot make a list of every single way possible to beat the Riot Shield. You can come up with the rest yourself. You can mix and match everything I told you about to create loadouts to counter Riot Shield players specifically, and even full team of them. For example, light with thermal vision and tracking dart to counter the smoke, heavy with sledgehammer and charge and slam to delete them instantly, and a medium with jump pad and demat to run away forever if needed. You get the picture. Riot Shield is not OP or impossible to beat. You just need to stop and think about how to counter those things that give you a hard time, and then it's trial and error. That's literally what us Riot Shield players need to do to survive. But once we get good enough, or once our weapon goes from garbage to decent thanks to a buff, people suddenly ask for a nerf instead of adapting, which is not fair. But because you watched until the end, I am certain you will be able to counter and defeat the Riot Shield players that will be on your way from now on. So if I helped you with this video, help me back by leaving me a comment and sharing it with your friends. And speaking of help, shout out to my YouTube members, and special shout out to tier 2 and tier 3 members TJ, Megaloo, Exotic Spoon, and Jolly Goodman. Your support means a lot, and I will see you at the finals.